All right, so you know that feeling, right?
Right.
When you're like, I need knowledge. Like, I
Yeah.
want to learn more.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I want to just get to the heart of it all.
Yeah.
Like, the core principles that I can use.
The meat.
Yeah, exactly. The meat of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today.
Yes.
We're diving deep
Thanks, dive.
into Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Oh, yeah, classic.
It is a classic for sure.
Yeah.
But it's one of those that...
Like, it stood the test of time, right?
It really has.
From 1937.
Yeah, and it's still so relevant today.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this book, he interviewed like over 500
I think it was 500, yeah.
with the most successful people of his time.
Yeah, he spent decades researching.
Right.
Like Henry Ford.
Thomas Edison.
Yeah, Andrew Carnegie.
Yeah.
Like some of the biggest.
Yeah, just these huge titans.
Yeah.
So
Big names.
he identified 13 core principles for success.
Uh-huh.
And we are not going to go through all 13
No.
in this deep dive, but we are going to cover what we think are like the foundation.
The core of it.
Yeah, the most important ones to understand like the psychology behind wealth and achievement.
Exactly. And I think that's the key.
Yeah.
With this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're not just going to like summarize the book.
No.
We're going to try to extract like those actionable strategies.
Right.
So we can actually apply them.
That you can use in your everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
So the first principle Hill talks about is desire. This isn't just like a fleeting wish or a casual interest.
Right.
It's like a deep burning desire.
Okay.
Like an obsession almost.
Right.
He calls it a burning desire for a reason.
Okay, so what makes it like
So powerful.
powerful? Yeah.
So burning desire, it's like this internal drive,
What?
right, that just propels you forward.
Yeah.
It consumes your thoughts and actions.
Right.
And Hill provides this 6-step formula
Oh, yeah.
to help you turn that desire into reality. So step 1
Yeah.
is define exactly what you want.
No ambiguity there.
None whatsoever.
Be specific.
Crystal clear.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Right.
Step 2, set a definite deadline.
A deadline.
Yeah, this creates urgency.
Right.
It makes it real.
It takes it out of that someday.
Yeah, exactly. Out of
Yeah.
someday land.
Ah.
Step 3 is to write down your goal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Putting pen to paper.
Or fingers to keyboard.
Yeah.
But it's that physical act of writing it down
Right.
that makes it real.
Okay, step 4.
Step 4, develop a plan.
Okay.
And a detailed plan of action.
Break it down.
Yeah, break it down into smaller steps.
Okay.
So it's not this overwhelming thing.
Makes it more manageable.
Exactly.
Okay, what's 5?
Step 5 is to read your goal aloud.
Okay.
Twice a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, once when you wake up
Okay.
and once right before you go to bed.
So you're starting and ending your day.
Yeah, you're programming your mind
Okay.
with this goal.
I like that.
And then step 6 is to act on your plan with unwavering belief.
With unwavering belief.
Yeah, you have to believe that
Okay.
you're going to achieve this.
So you're taking action.
Yeah,
You're believing in it.
yeah,
You're putting it out there in the universe.
absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah, so think about one of your goals
Yeah.
and how you could apply this 6-step formula.
I think a lot of people listening can benefit from just that one principle.
Yeah, it's a really powerful framework
Yeah.
for achieving anything you want.
Okay, so we have this burning desire. We've got our goal. We've written it down.
Yeah.
We're taking action.
What's next?
Yeah, what is next?
So the next principle is faith.
Faith.
Yeah, and this is the bridge
Okay.
between desire and achievement.
Okay.
It's the unwavering belief
Okay.
that you will achieve your goal.
Okay, so how do we cultivate this faith?
So Hill introduces this concept of autosuggestion.
Auto-suggestion.
Yeah, it's like self-hypnosis almost,
Okay.
where you're repeatedly feeding your mind with positive affirmations and beliefs.
So it's like we were saying,
Yeah.
reading your goal every day.
Yeah, it's that repetition
Yeah.
that programs your subconscious mind.
Right.
Like think about athletes.
Yeah.
They visualize success.
Right. They see themselves.
Yeah, they see themselves winning the race.
crossing the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a form of autosuggestion.
Right.
So Hill says create a short morning routine
Okay.
where you read your goal aloud
Uh-huh.
with emotion.
With emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel the excitement
Right.
of achieving that goal.
Okay.
And then also repeat a positive affirmation.
Give me an example of a positive affirmation.
So let's say your goal is to start a business.
Okay.
Your affirmation could be,
Okay.
I am a successful entrepreneur.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you repeat that every morning
Okay.
with feeling.
All right. I can see how that would start to...
Yeah, it starts to change your belief system
Yeah.
from the inside out.
Right.
And he has another principle
Okay.
that he actually calls autosuggestion.
Okay. So that's how important it is.
Yeah. It's that
He
important.
made it its own principle.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So think of your mind like fertile ground,
Oh, okay.
right?
Fertile ground.
And the thoughts you plant in it are the seeds.
Ah.
So if you're constantly planting seeds of doubt and fear,
Right.
guess what's going to grow?
Doubt and fear.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you plant seeds of positive affirmations
Right.
and beliefs, those will grow too.
Okay. So choose wisely.
Exactly. Choose your thoughts carefully.
All right. I like that.
So we've got desire, we've got faith.
Yeah.
We're using auto-suggestion
Right.
to cultivate those things.
What's next?
So now we need specialized knowledge.
For specialized knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hill says general knowledge is important,
Okay.
but it's specialized knowledge
Okay.
that leads to wealth creation.
So it's not enough to just be a jack of all trades.
No.
Okay.
You got to be really good at something specific.
You got to find your niche.
Yeah, and become an expert in that.
Okay.
So think about a skill
Yeah.
that you can master
Yeah.
that aligns with your goals,
Okay.
and that's where you should focus.
Okay, so you've got to go deep.
Yeah, go deep, not wide.
Deep, not wide.
Okay, I like that.
It's about creating value in the marketplace.
Okay.
If you're really good at something,
Right.
people will pay you for it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so we got desire,
Mm-hmm.
faith,
Yep.
autosuggestion,
Yes.
specialized knowledge.
What else?
What's next?
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, this is the creative engine of success.
Okay.
It's about seeing things differently,
Right.
coming up with new ideas,
Okay.
innovative solutions.
So not just having the knowledge, but being able to apply it
Yeah, applying it in new and creative ways.
in new and creative ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about like Airbnb.
Yeah.
They didn't invent any new technology,
No.
but they came up with a creative solution.
Right. To an existing problem.
I like that.
So Hill suggests you brainstorm,
Okay.
ask what-if questions,
Huh?
and expose yourself to new ideas and experiences
Okay.
to cultivate your imagination.
Okay. So think outside the box.
Yeah, break out of those conventional thought patterns.
I like it.
So we've got our creative ideas flowing,
Right.
but ideas without action are just dreams.
Right.
So we need organized planning.
Organized planning.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where we take those ideas and turn them into reality.
Put them into action.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hill recommends forming a mastermind group.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, this is where it comes in.
Okay.
So a mastermind group is a group of like-minded individuals
Uh-huh.
who support and challenge each other
Right.
to achieve their goals.
Accountability partners.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So how do we create an action plan?
So Hill says start with a 30-day plan.
Okay.
Break it down into weekly tasks.
Okay.
What are the key actions
Yeah.
you need to take
Right.
to move closer to your goal?
Right. Break it down into bite-sized pieces.
Cool.
Okay. So we're making progress.
Yeah.
We're moving forward.
We're taking action.
You got our plan.
But what happens when we hit a roadblock?
Right. Because it's not always going to be easy.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's where decision comes in.
Decision.
Yeah, principle number 7.
Okay.
Hill says successful people make decisions quickly
Okay.
and firmly.
Okay.
They don't procrastinate.
They're not sitting around.
Second guessing.
They analyze the situation,
Right.
make a decision,
Uh-huh.
and they stick to it.
Okay.
Unless there's a compelling reason to change course.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Henry Ford with the Model T,
Oh, yeah.
he stuck with his vision.
Yeah. He had a lot of people telling him to do other things.
Yeah. He faced a lot of criticism,
Yeah, but he stuck with his decision
and it paid off.
and
Yeah.
revolutionized the auto industry.
Exactly.
So make a decision and stick with it.
Yeah, commit to it. Unless there's a really good reason not to.
Exactly.
Okay.
So think about a decision you've been putting off.
Right.
Make that decision today.
Okay.
Don't wait.
Take action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're making decisions.
Mm.
We're taking action.
Yep.
But we're going to face setbacks,
Of course.
right? That's inevitable.
Yeah.
So we need persistence.
Persistence.
Yeah. Principle number
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
Hill says this is the key to overcoming failure.
Okay.
Most people give up
Right.
right before they're about to succeed.
They hit that wall and they're like, I'm done.
Yeah. They get discouraged.
Yeah.
But successful people,
They persist.
they keep going.
Yeah.
Okay?
Think about Thomas Edison.
With the light bulb.
Thousands of failed attempts.
Right.
But he never gave up.
He kept going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you've abandoned a goal in the past,
Yeah.
maybe it's time to revisit it.
With his new knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're persisting.
Mm.
We're overcoming obstacles.
We're not giving up. And we're surrounding ourselves with the right people.
The mastermind group.
Exactly. Principle number 9.
Okay, why is the mastermind group so important?
So Hill found that wealthy and successful people
Yeah.
consistently had strong networks.
Right.
They surrounded themselves with people who supported their goals.
Okay.
So a mastermind group,
Yeah.
it's a group of people who come together to share ideas, provide support, and hold each other accountable.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So find people who inspire you,
who
challenge you,
Right.
and who are also driven to succeed.
Right. So build your tribe.
Yeah. Build your tribe.
Find your people.
Your mastermind group.
Okay.
So now we go back to the mind.
Okay.
Principle number 10.
All right.
The subconscious mind.
Subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where your beliefs and habits are formed.
Okay.
And Hill says it's like a garden.
Okay.
You got to plant the right seeds.
Okay. We talked about that.
Yeah.
With the affirmations.
Yeah. So daily rituals,
Uh-huh.
like affirmations, gratitude practice,
Okay.
and visualization.
Right.
These are all ways to program your subconscious mind.
Program your subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
For success.
So you got to get your mind right.
You got to get your mind right.
Okay.
It all starts there.
All right. So we got our subconscious mind right.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
The brain.
The brain. Yeah.
Principle number 11.
Right.
Hill says the brain is a broadcasting and receiving station.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
For thoughts.
Okay.
So the people you surround yourself with,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
their thoughts can influence you.
Oh. So it's important to be around positive people.
Positive, ambitious people.
People who are going to lift you up.
Exactly.
Not tear you down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take a look at your closest relationships.
Yeah.
Are they supporting your growth?
Are they feeding your soul?
Are they feeding your soul?
Yeah.
Or are they draining you?
Yeah.
So choose wisely.
Okay, so we're almost there.
We're on the last principle.
The last principle.
Oh.
Okay, hit me with it.
The sixth sense.
Sixth sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
This is intuition,
Okay.
gut feelings.
Okay.
Hunches, Hill says
Okay.
this faculty
Okay.
becomes more developed as you align with your purpose.
So the more you're in tune with yourself,
Yeah.
the stronger your intuition.
Exactly.
Claims.
And entrepreneurs,
Okay.
they often talk about making decisions
Yeah.
based on gut feelings.
Yeah.
So Hill recommends practicing stillness,
Okay.
meditation, quiet contemplation
Right.
to develop this sixth sense.
Okay, so quiet the mind so you can hear your intuition.
Exactly.
All right, so 12 principles,
Mm-hmm.
all interconnected,
Yeah.
all about building a success-oriented mindset.
And it all starts with your mindset,
It really does.
your beliefs,
Yeah.
your desires.
Your persistence.
Yeah.
It's not just about luck
No.
or external factors.
It's about what's going on inside.
Right. It's an inside job.
It's an inside job.
So as Napoleon Hill says, success begins in your mind.
Master your thoughts, and you'll master your life.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a powerful quote.
So what's one thing our listeners can do today?
Yeah, pick one of these principles that resonated with you
Right.
and take one small action step
Okay.
today.
Right.
Don't wait.
Mm.
Start now.
Okay.
Whether it's writing down your goal,
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to a potential mastermind member,
Yeah.
or just spending 5 minutes in quiet reflection,
Yeah.
take that first step.
Just start.
Just start.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
Into Think and Grow Rich.
We hope these insights will help you on your journey to success.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.